Welcome back to the Market Wolf. I am the Market Wolf. Happy to have you here. We're going to cover the DXY today, Tesla, the S&P 500, VU, and also the VIX. If you're in UVXY, you're definitely going to want to stick around. All of these will impact what's going on with you. And if you've not hit that like button, please hit it. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you don't think I'm the real deal, go check out the video at the top of the YouTube page where I call shots the entire week. So you can check that out. Very short video, 5 minutes. Now, let's get into the S&P 500 first, since that's going to kind of be the sun that we orbit around as we speak about all of these other stocks today. And the first thing I'd point out to you is that we have dropped down to the, 406.95, 40532, and let's have a look back at the 40532 area. Let's go to the 4 hours so we can see it a little bit better. Actually, let's just go ahead and take it to the daily as a matter of fact, because this is an important level, okay? So here is our 40532. And we are really starting to break through some last areas of accumulation here. If we were to drop through this area, watch out below, because we got a lot of space here to move down, and then these other former areas of accumulation. We're getting so far back in time now, okay? Generally speaking, we are roughly back in March of 2021. We are losing the market here. But is there an opportunity for reversal? What is the bear case? What is the bull case? That's what I do here at the Market Wolf, because I am not a full-time bear and I'm not a full-time bull. I'm a wolf, and I'm going to make money wherever I can. And so I give you the bear case, the bull case, and then I give you my opinion. My opinion is usually pretty darn good. I've refrained from giving my opinion on a couple of episodes here, although somebody did catch on in the last episode that I did actually give my opinion. It was tough for me to hide that I was a bear that day. I want to look at the 30-minute here with you right now on the S&P 500. And a couple of things you'll see. Number one is that I've changed the chart up. We have charted down here in this territory now. Again, general thesis from last video, I want you to remember that up here, actually it wasn't. Was it that far up? Yeah. I think we're going to have issues trying to get above the $430 range there in 48 cents. I think that's going to be tough for us, but it's not impossible. So, we look like we are putting on a little bull flag here, don't we? Right? But what do these white lines mean? They look disjointed here. That's because I've been playing around and waiting. I actually started putting these in earlier today. As we start to put on this formation here, I believe we're either going to hit a W reversal here or possibly a diamond bottom, and the market could potentially reverse, okay? So that's in motion, that's in play. You can ignore those white lines. It's just a hypothesis. Now, we could play around and doodle around here forever, okay? And then we could kind of complete a diamond formation, and this, it might be tighter. We don't know. We've got to watch and see. But if we get a W reversal or a diamond formation, either one of those could be bearish or bullish. It's something we're going to have to watch. Right now, volume does not look terrible on the 30-minute. We have increasing volume on increasing price. As we flagged out here, just a little bit of aftermarket activity. That doesn't necessarily mean anything for tomorrow. We still have room to run on the 30-minute. We can certainly run up. We are still in the momentum to the green. What you may see if we are putting on a diamond bottom is some more movement to the upside, and then perhaps a rejection. Maybe even within this channel, we would experience a rejection, and then you would get a candlestick back down pretty quickly, possibly as quickly as these shot up, and then we would doodle around some more here, and then we'll see where we go from there. Right now, bearish divergence is still on the 30-minute, although we're trying to possibly get some more bullish outlook on those EMA lines. Let's take a look at the 2 hour and see what kind of confirmation we've got going on. Price action certainly looks good to the positive right now, like we might get a recovery here. Although we have to remember we've got the Fed coming out this week. And I reminded you of that market news that you need to be keeping up with last week. And it could really affect things here. How they talk and especially what they do as far as interest rates go will matter. Will we get, that 50% hike? Will we get the front-loaded multiple 0.75 hikes? We don't know. We've heard all kinds of things. I've heard 0.75. I've heard they're going to do 0.75 twice. That would be very bearish. I'm not sure the market has priced in all of that. That could be what we're seeing right here, but not necessarily. So on the 2-hour, it looks like we've definitely still got that bearish divergence moving on. We barely have any kind of sign of bullishness here. We're just now starting to get going, so we certainly have room to put on a diamond bottom and then move up, potentially getting rejected here, potentially revisiting, I would say even 42851, and then, it may be perhaps a final rejection at that point back to the downside. I would say that on the week, just because of the Fed meetings, I'm slightly bearish right now. The indicators are bearish. It's just not looking good. You can go back and look at my weekly monthly update from Friday and what I thought. I still generally think the same thing. Let's take a look at the DXY now. DXY, we are putting on a cup and a handle here. It remains to be seen if this will continue to be bullish or bearish. If the market continues with a downturn, we got people exiting out, then we might see the DXY put on a nice handle here and then get bullish again and shoot up. All right, and there's a cup further down here from the past that it certainly can complete that is slightly higher. Let's take a look and see where precisely that's located. So, whenever it's ready to show me the rest. Whenever it's ready. While we're waiting, how about hitting that like button and subscribing? That would be awesome. You can watch what a great job I do and maybe even donate. That'd be swell. You can check out the description box for that information on how you can donate to me at Venmo. You could just open up a Venmo account and donate to me. That would be beautiful. Here we go. So, yeah, you can see here, we're well above that cup. There's a larger one. I know it. Let's go to the daily on this beast. Slow going here right now. With the satellite internet out in the sticks, in Tornado Alley, not fun during spring, hardly sleeping. So you can see here that we have, in fact, completed this older, like if you wanted to look at this as one large cup, we've definitely come up to these highs. The question is, can we go higher? And I think, look back in the past, we certainly can. Will we rise up to $121 again on the DXY? That is the question. All right, let's go to, let's take a look at VU. Now, VU is closely associated with the S&P 500. It's looking very similar, so I'm not going to spend much time here, but you can see we have increasing volume on increasing price. Little bull flag putting on, very similar to the SPY. You can see we've had this precipitous drop as SPY did. We doodle around here trying to look like we want to put in some reversal patterns. Didn't happen. We fell through. We're still on a bearish divergence, although momentum seems to be in our favor on the 30-minute and price seems to be in our favor in the 30-minute. Let's take a look at the 2-hour time frame on VU. And on the 2-hour time frame, we are... Yeah, it's not looking great, right? Momentum still, we have room to run up. This is looking a little less promising than the S&P 500 right now, to tell you the truth, because I would like to see more buyers stepping in right now. I'd like to see some of our lines beginning to curl up, and I'm just not seeing that yet, although it is certainly possible. And if the S&P 500 goes up tomorrow, it's almost certain that VU will as well if it continues its rise, and there's no reason the S&P 500 couldn't. So let's take a look at the Tesla stock now. And again, you're going to see a common theme here. You can see almost like, oh, it wants to kind of become a cup, and we're doodling around. This looks almost like it wants to be a W reversal here. Looks like we're putting on a little bull flag. These VU, the S&P 500, they all look very similar. Of course, Tesla holds a lot of weight. Again, on the 30-minute here, we've got great momentum to the upside, beginning to cool off a little bit. It was, it's not quite overbought on the 30, but it could be. Let's take a look at the 2 hour and see what we're getting confirmation on here in the short term. We've come out of this channel. I hope this is not going to be a max pain event for Tesla, where it falls back into this descending channel. That would be very bad for the S&P 500. Very good for UVXY bulls. I'll tell you that right now, because they are the bull bears, and I'm kind of with them every once in a while, more than every once in a while right now, because the market is very bearish. But again, you see we have this bearish divergence on the 30. It doesn't show any signs of wanting to go bullish yet. This is the 2 hour. So, we're looking for confirmation here. Although I will say that momentum certainly is to the upside, and that we're not overbought. So Tesla very well could rise tomorrow, which would in turn help out the S&P 500 tremendously. The question remains to be seen if that'll happen or not. Do we come up here, doodle around, get a reversal pattern, complete this cup, and where do we go from there? If we get a similar reversal pattern as we do on the S&P 500, of course, if Tesla spills out, the S&P 500 will probably also spill out. A lot of the tech stocks have been getting hit hard. A lot of the FANG stocks taking a beating, just getting beat down, and people just keep buying the dip. I don't know that that's wise right now at this juncture. I would suggest looking at options and potentially puts. So, but I'm not a financial advisor, so don't listen to me, because this market is a bear market, and it could rip your face off right up to the upside. And I'm just here for educational and entertainment purposes, and I do entertain you with my calls, shot to shot. You go look at that 5-minute video of me calling it 2 weeks ago, price point to price point all week, bada bing, bada boom. I did a great job. I try to continue to do a great job. Let's take a look back at the S&P 500, and this will give you good thoughts on where the rest of the market might be going, including the other stocks that I've gone over. I just want to mention again the most bearish case and the most bullish case here to wrap this up. I would say the most bearish case is that this actually is a sneaky bear flag here, although I'm not sure how sneaky it would be on the 2 hour, right? And so we might try and complete this diamond bottom here as we come down, and maybe it looks like we're going to pull up and complete it, and then we fall right through, and that's that. And we start breaking through some of these key support areas and end up in no man's land completely. We've already passed several points that I've thought of as no return, but if this is a diamond bottom, if this is a fake out and bulls are about to have their day, then, it very well could be. So we have to pay attention to that. I would say the most bullish case that I could give you is that, and this, again, is not going to happen all tomorrow. It's something that's going to take a process, and it will unfold probably over 2 to 3 days. And the Fed be coming up with that issue, it's just, so bearish. I think we see this break, okay? I have a hard time believing people have priced in the market and people, because that's what the market is made up of, and institutions. Did they really price in the potential for 2.75 rate hikes? I don't know. I find that hard to believe, but they could have. So we have to be careful, especially in a bear market. But I suspect what happens is, as we're trying to complete this over a number of days, whether we get a W reversal or we get a diamond bottom here and we're working our way up, at some point this just collapses, right? So the most bullish I could tell you I am right now for the bull case is that we do come up here and we manage to get through this channel, and we actually complete a cup up here and we start to put on a handle. That's as most bullish as I could be right now. If the Fed meeting doesn't affect the market much, we could maybe put on a handle and then just skyrocket up and rip faces off. Totally take out people who thought this market was going down. But remember, I honestly think we have a hard time at this point getting past the 430.48. We certainly can. I would think that if we do, later on, that perhaps the highest we could get would maybe be right about at the 437.38. Now, you know what? I could be totally wrong, but we've been generally in a downtrend. You can look at this channel; it's just been gruesome, and it's been terrible, You need to check out that video, 5-minute video. Right here is the culmination of the call there that I made. So it's been fun here on the Market Wolf. I hope to see you next time. Please share this video. Check out my teaching series. You're going to learn so much over there. I've got 2 videos up already, and you're going to get so much out of those, especially the newest one. Take your time with those. Go back, listen to them, chart with me. Learn how to do this. It is well worth your while. It is not as hard as you think it is. You can do this. We will see you next time on the Market Wolf.